Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to HPT, the YouTube channel that executes in the market each and every single day, absolutely flawless. And today was an amazing day on the market. And guys, today in this video, we're going to really break down the secret sauce. What really led me to enter in these positions that I did, how I approach the market every single day the exact same way, and how it helps me avoid bad setups. Because let's all face it, the number one reason we are not where we want to be right now is because we get caught taking nasty setups that literally leave us in the mud, right? Those nasty setups that we force, the FOMO, the late entries, the just overthinking, right? All that negativity that gets in our brain that keeps us making emotional decisions, right? How do we get rid of that? Because until we get rid of all those forced setups that leave us in the mud, we're not going to reach the potential that we absolutely can, that we can reach, right? So this is a quick little recap here of the day that we had. Absolute banger. In the morning, our three-step approach presented itself, right? We got a moving average cross. Green bar got ignored, went short. We were able to get a quick little move where I entered two SPX contracts, and the second one I ended up stomping out as it reversed, right? The second trade, we were patient. The price came down, rallied up. We were patient. We entered long right here, and I'm going to show you in this video why I was able to confidently enter into a long position even after this massive rally, okay? So instead of assuming that price was going to reverse, we were trading with the buyer. So I want to break down in this video why, okay? And then I took another long play here off this. What was this? I think it was Monday's high. We're going to break into it. But I took a long play right here as well. Once again, trading with the market conditions. Now, this trade right here, we ended up clearing over 100% ROI. I'm going to show you why I went long, where we called it out in the Discord, etc. Right? So for anybody that wants more information on our strategy and on our approach, all you have to do is click that first link in the bio and you can subscribe to our weekly data report. See, I've been collecting data on this strategy right here, this three-step approach for the last 10 months. This is how you become the confident trader that doesn't trade off emotion, but trades when his setup presents. See, that's the trader that we need to become. We need to stop going off gut feeling. We have to stop going off what we believe is going to happen. See, it's not about what we believe is going to happen. It's about what the market's telling us that's happening. And that's where we enter into our position. Well, I don't ever go, oh, you know what? My strategy's here, but I'm going to wait. I never do that. The goal is to never do that, because when I'm doing that, I'm acting on emotion. And anytime I'm acting on emotion, I am gambling. I'm not trading. Okay, there's a difference. So we'll break into that too. So click this link right here. Just get affiliated with HPT. If you want, I'm offering a phenomenal deal right now, the Trader Bootcamp Special. 1 full year, free access, $150. Check it out. It's an absolute slam dunk opportunity because, guys, the Trader Bootcamp Special is so damn awesome because you get all the information, all the resources that I've accumulated, all really designed to help you execute in the market as a confident trader. Not only do you get all those resources, but you get a full year access on my team, okay? Where we trade every single day, okay? Where we're calling out trades, we're giving alerts. And not only do you get the access, but you get 4 sessions with me so that you can confidently execute this approach every single day, okay? That's the main goal. I'm trying to build an army over here. I want assets. I want traders that are willing to change, leave the emotions behind, and come join a team of savages so that you can become a confident, controlled, and convicted day trader, okay? So without any further ado, let's break into today's recap. So this is what we did today. We took 3 trades, ended up making almost like right around 1,800 on the day. But you can see right here, this last trade that I took, I cleared over 110%, 110% ROI. Now, what I really want to talk about, though, is what led me to actually pulling the trigger and getting into the position. That's what's most important, okay? Regardless about what happened today, you need a solid approach that you can use tomorrow to confidently get into the market. And by the way, guys, we're going live tomorrow on YouTube. So join us and watch us trade these principles, okay? The moving average principles. Watch us trade our strategy, okay? So that you get more affiliated in a better context of what high performance trader is all about, okay? So that was a trade we took right here. Let me pull up Think or Swim, this beautiful platform that we literally get to trade on. It's amazing. Like, seriously, it like to think we can execute in our living room or your office, on your computer, on your phone, okay? We can literally execute anywhere. It's crazy. I'm just very thankful. So let's break into it. So what I want to show you guys is number one, right? Because for me to give you the most value possible, I got to show you my approach, okay? I got to show you how I navigate this market. See, every day the market opens up, and you got to ask yourself a genuine question. Are you a trader or are you a gambler? Okay, now the difference all lies on what you're thinking while you're doing it. Okay, what if I told you a gambler acts for thrill? He's acting on emotion. Okay, he sees his criteria but doesn't take it because he's overthinking it. He doesn't feel comfortable with it, right? That's what a gambler does. You know what a trader does? When he gets his edge, he pulls the trigger. Our first trade was right here, okay? Now, our three-step approach is very simple, okay? If I go back to the resource right here, I'll show you. Our three-step approach is made up of three components, okay? I literally took all my best trades and I said, what do all these have in common? And then I came up with my three-step approach. Number one is I'm trading off a critical level, okay? A critical level is open print, previous day high, previous day low, end of day, right? These are levels that have a lot of volume. So right here, you'll see we have open print, we have end of day. So that's step number one. Step number two is identify the moving average cross, okay? So once again, every day I'm looking for the same criteria. It never changes, okay? It never changes. I'm always looking for these three steps. And when I get these three steps, I pull the trigger. Roderick, what up, brother? Roderick killed it today too. Roderick is another HPT asset, bro. You know we had to talk about today, okay? So once again, look at this chart in front of you. When I see this, all criteria is there. Number one, critical level. Critical level is critical because the volume, okay? I'm going to say that one more time. The critical level is critical because the volume. Not because what I think, not because, it's a supply zone or demand. No, a critical level is critical because the amount of liquidity and volume there tells me the banks are going to leave their mark there, okay? So the reason why a critical level is so important is because that's where banks make large decisions. Anytime you're at a critical level, the bank is making a decision, okay? Because the liquidity's there. Tons of volume there. We got open print and end of day. Now, critical level, step number one, done. Step number two, identify the moving average cross. Once again, I have no idea what's going to happen here, but I don't need to know. The data already tells me when I see this edge, this chart pattern, okay, the moving average cross and the RBI, GBI at a critical level, that tells me that I now have an 82% chance of a continuation. Therefore, my first trade is right here. I'm in the market short. I buy 2 SPX contracts, okay? We take the market down. We get extremely wicky. Guys, can we do anything about that? No. We have no control over that. What we do have control over is why we're getting in the trade. This can't be based off emotion. It can only be based off criteria, okay? The gambler gets in off emotion. The trader gets in off criteria. Okay? So we got to leave the emotion behind. Josh, what do you mean? You're telling me I can't feel emotion? You're going to feel emotion. Okay? But you're going to trust that the strategy is going to perform based off statistics, not based off emotion. That's the difference. So first trade, we got in short. We didn't get a full dollar move to the downside. Therefore, this trade will be documented as a loss. Okay? Even though I still made money on it, I went short right here, caught a nice move, did a nice little trim, and then my last contract, I got stomped out on this green candle. Go figure. Do I walk away and for the rest of the day and go, oh, you know what? Today sucks. I'm over it. No, I accept that not every trade is going to work. That's okay. We got tools for that. Okay. When a trade doesn't work, I don't let it fester. I don't let it change why I actually get in the position. Okay. I am always getting in the position because the market told me to. Okay. So second trade, I want to whip out the Discord and just show you guys where it is. I actually called out the long so that we can see exactly where I got in the trade. Okay. So if we go up here, all right, right here. So at 11:01 a.m., I'm posting in the Discord. I'm in the market long. Now, I'm always updating in equity commentary, right? I'm always giving context. I don't just go, oh, in the market long. I'm going, okay, guys, if we get a moving average cross, I'm looking for a GBI or an RBI, right? Like I'm always giving context to the scenario. Why? Because the market tells a story every single day. Okay? When the market's bouncing off the 2-minute 20, that's a story. That story usually means I'm about to get paid. Okay? Todd knows, the team knows. These are the tools we look for. So when you're seeing something on the market, what you're actually seeing is the banks making decisions. Okay? So look at this in front of you. Okay? Why did I get in the market long? Well, it's because we got an RBI, red bar, got ignored off a critical level. We got previous day high right here, okay? We got a red bar, got ignored. Where's my moving averages at? They're right on the candles, okay? So when the moving averages are on or around the candles, that is when you know you are in a healthy trend. Healthy trends tend to continue. Guys, this is the most important shit I've ever told you. Obviously, it's everything we talk about has value. But when I'm telling you, if you struggle with holding on to trades, if you struggle with pulling the trigger, you're not utilizing the moving averages the way that you should. Okay? Moving averages, yes, they tell us what direction the market's going in, but they also tell us if the market is in a fruitful condition, okay? They tell us if you should be getting in. If price is on the moving average, like notice here we close under it, now we close above it. The moving average is on the candle. This is very healthy, okay? It's not perfect. It's not going to always work, but when I tell you it's healthy, believe me, continuation is very high probable. So that's where we first got into the market right there. And honestly, we didn't know what was going to happen. We had no, and this is the thing, we never know what's going to happen. But you know what? We know what our criteria tells us. Look, price rallies up. We get a massive pullback here. And then what happens? Price zips all the way back up to the moving average. Okay? So once again, we're utilizing the fact the moving average is up here. Price is all the way down here. That's a pocket. A pocket means pullback. Price falls into the previous RBI, and then the continuation continues. Okay? First trade, we were targeting 6278 here on SPX. Okay? And look, it just kept cooking. This thing just kept moving. It was an absolute slam dunk trade. At 11:31, I'm out. So now I'm out of my second trade. I'm like, all right, it's a pretty good day. I made up for some of that slippage that occurred on the trade off the morning. I go to the gym. I go do my thing at the gym, and then I'm just watching the market, right? And I want to show you, because we got back in the market long here at 12:25, and I just want to show you what was going through my head. So if I would go back to TOS over here, I'm going to pull up the chart on the left. It's the 5-minute, okay? Once again, guys, we hit our target, and now price is consolidating, like right here, okay? So I got the 5-minute time frame up, and I got the 1-hour time frame up, right? Market looks something like this, right? Hold on. This is 12 o'clock. Yes, market looks like this, okay? This is what the market looks like. Now, when the market looks like this, I'm going, all right, we're kind of extended here from the 1-hour moving average, okay? So I don't want to go long anywhere over here. I want to stay patient, okay? I want price to come back to this RBI right here. You guys see the red bar that was ignored? I always draw a zone around it, because if price comes back to this level, I'm looking for opportunity. Now, let me show you where the opportunity is. Look at this chart here on your left. What do you guys see? Pocket. What do pockets mean? Pocket means pullback. Pocket means pullback. Pocket means pullback. Guys, listen, the more you can understand this, there's no way I'm going short. Are you crazy? You would listen, the 1-hour trend looks like this. Healthy. That is healthy. There is no gap. There's no extension. Price literally came into it and started to bounce. Now I look at the 5-minute. I'm like, yo, there's a pocket. So I was like, you know what? I'm going long. It's the 12:25 candle right here. I entered the market long right here. I had my stop below this candle, less than 30 cents. Okay? Therefore, I'm willing to put on risk playing the 1-hour trend, playing the RBI. Okay? Playing the market story. And this was off a critical level from a couple days previous. So I'm like, all right, I'm in the market long. Let's target all-time high. Price rallies up. We get some back and forth. Price going all over the place. If I go back to the Discord, you'll see. This is, all right, ready? This is what the market looked like when I was pulling the trigger. Look at the 1 hour. Where's the trend? Is there a pocket here? No, there is no pocket there. Absolutely no. There was a pocket. And when there was a pocket, we got this. You see the selling? This jagged line is the 1-hour moving average. When you were far away from it, you got a sell-off right into it. And it was aligned with the red bar that was ignored perfectly. So we take the market long, is what it is, playing the larger trend. So now I'm watching this. My boy Todd knows right here, price comes into the 20. And here's me, once again, just telling my team what I'm looking at. Because remember, I'm not, like, don't get me wrong. I'm going to make you money. But I'm not just going to give you the fish. I'm going to show you how to fish. Because when you get better at fishing and the whole team knows how to fish, that's when HPT levels the fudge up. Okay? See, when we all know how to trade, that's when the environment, the beehive, just really starts to radiate. And that's where we're at. My boy Todd, my boy Darren, my boy Roderick, everybody on the team is supremely aware of the principles and strategies we use to get in and out of the market. So what does that mean? It raises the bar. It raises the bar for everybody, okay? There will be no FOMOing. There's no retardation going on over here. We're all on the same wavelength. So we got that nice bounce off the 2-minute 20, and then we get a really nice bounce here off the EMA cloud. And guys, once again, never trade against the EMA cloud and never trade against the 1 hour trend. That's what works for me. And guys, it works extremely well. Okay. Then you can see here, price comes in to the 1 hour 9. We get tons of buying off it. Is this trend healthy or unhealthy? It's healthy, baby. You gotta hold it. You have to hold that. Breakout, healthy. And then price just ripped, dude. It just ripped. Here's me managing the trade from my phone. And then I'm out of the trade at 135. Here's some profits from some of the members. Willers, bro, you are killing it. Willers had 2 red days last month. 2 red days. Is it because he's some genius? No. It's because he's patient, he's confident, he knows what to look for, and he knows how to execute it. So this was, this week has been challenging. But look at the hitters we had. This was today, over 1,600. This was Tuesday, over 780. And this was Monday, over almost 1,200. Now, I'm not saying this to go, oh my God, look at me. I'm just saying when you are patient and you know what to look for, you get results. Okay? Stop acting on emotion. Act on your strategy. Act on the data. Trust the strategy. Wait for it and watch things start to change. Okay? Absolute banger. This week's honestly been going relatively good. Yesterday I had 1 loss, but that's fine. I'm not worried about it. Okay? I know how to spot healthy opportunity, and that's what we look for. So this was, just beautiful day, guys. Beautiful day. I'm super proud of all of you. We killed it today. And was it easy? No, it wasn't easy. But you know what? The more educated, the more aware we get of the proper principles, the proper data, right? This is why I send the data, okay? Because the data rips us out of being ignorant. Ignorance is the worst thing in the world, in my opinion. Because ignorance means you're unaware of what works. If you're unaware of what works, that's where you start making bad decisions. So don't be ignorant. Don't be the ignorant trader. Become the trader that has the data, that knows what he's looking for, that's executing with no emotion. Just trust in the strategy, baby. Listen, guys, we are going live tomorrow on YouTube. You already know it. I'll probably hop on a little early so we could get everyone motivated and go through the pre-market plan. God bless, guys. I fucking love you, and I appreciate each and every last one of you, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going live at 9:15. And, by the way, take advantage of those links while you can, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow.